Hello everybody, I'm JackieKCooper, and today my entertainment rundown is a review of the movie Hillbilly Elegy. Now this is based on a memoir by J.B. Vance. It was a bestseller, and it has been brought to the screen by none other than Ron Howard. And it focuses on the character, the man, J.B. Vance, and his life growing up in Ohio and then also in Appalachia. And he comes from a very dysfunctional family. His mother can't hold a job, gets involved with the wrong men, has a drug problem. She is played by Amy Adams. Her mother, who is the most stabilizing force within the family, Meemaw, I think they call her, something of that nature. She is played by Glenn Close, and both of these actresses do a tremendous job. But it's just one problem after another. But yet, you know from the start that the character of J.B. Vance ends up going to college and then going to Harvard Law School. Now, where did that money come from? I never did get a clear perception of that. Also, for this movie to really strike home, it needs to have a real, strong emotional core. You don't have to like these people, but you have to find those elements of the familial relationship that binds them together. And I never got it. The J.B. Vance's character as an adult is played by Gabrielle Basso, and then his sister in the film is played by Haley Atwell. I think that's Haley Bennett. And all of them are good. J.B. as a teenager is played by Owen Astalos. So again, the acting is good, but the story jumps back and forth in time. That's not my favorite way to view a story, read a book, or whatever. I like a linear, pace to the film. But this one, you're in the present, you're in the past, you're back in the present, you're back in not as far back in the past, and again, you're seeing the relationships, but the relationships never grab you like they're supposed to. This, to me, this is supposed to be, a celebration of how one person overcame their background and went forward, but you have to see what gave him that impetus. One thing to note there, the grandfather in the movie is played by Bo Hopkins. He is an actor from back in the 50s or 60s. I haven't seen him around in ages, and suddenly here he is playing the grandfather in this film. The movie is rated R because there's profanity and there's violence. I scored it 6 out of 10. I would have expected it to go much higher, just based on the caliber of the acting alone, the fact that Ron Howard is the director that comes from a best-selling memoir, but it let me down. It's still above average, and you still got to appreciate the performances, but the movie let me down. 6 out of 10. This has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown with a review of Hillbilly Elegy.